Hello, I'm Matt Pauli, Technical Specialist with CHS Agronomy. I'm out here today evaluating one of our soybean fertility locations. We have 7 different treatments out here evaluating 7 different starter fertilizer treatments for soybeans. Also, I want to talk a little bit about early season fertility needs and things we can do to improve soybean production, both early in the season and later in the season. As we look at the soybean plants, I'll just dig one up here. We're getting towards that V2 stage of growth. The first trifoliate is completely out. We're picking up, and maybe you can see just a little bit of puckering here from the Group 15 herbicides. They were applied. We got some heavy rains and some very wet, cool weather afterwards, but it's growing through it readily. The second trifoliate is just starting to come out. But as you notice here, the cotyledons are getting towards that stage where the plant has used up most of the reserves, most of the energy and nutrients that coming out of the cotyledons are starting to be drained off, and they're going to start turning color and falling off here shortly. And when that happens, the plant really has its own root reserves and the energy out of the leaves to rely on. If we look at some of these early plants, we have really nice nodule establishment on them. If we squeeze the nodules even at this stage, we get that nice pink color to them, which shows they're fixing nitrogen, and the plant is going to go through a pretty rapid growth stage here over the next couple weeks. We should be flowering shortly here over the next week or so. We're looking at 2 different treatments here. I'm really at the split in between the 2 plots in the non-harvest rows. That we have Soy Shot at 2 gallons per acre. Soy Shot is a 0-10-10 starter fertilizer for soybeans. It also has the ortho-EDDHA chelate in it that keeps phosphorus, zinc, manganese, and other micronutrients available not only now but later in the season where we see the most uptake during grain fill and pod set. But our other treatment here is that same 2 gallons of Soy Shot with 2 ounces of Unlock. And Unlock can be used as a PGR that can be used as a seed treatment, or it can be used in furrow in combination with a product like Soy Shot here. What Unlock will do for you as a PGR will help with stand establishment and really drive that early growth. We see better stand establishment and emergence where we use Unlock either in furrow or as a seed treatment. But the Unlock also helps drive that early growth and root proliferation. Root proliferation will help with the place for the nodules to form and early nitrogen uptake. So it's really interesting looking at these treatments here and looking at the treatments across the trial. I'm looking at early season fertility and looking at really providing the nutrients and the fertility that's going to be there all the way into grain fill where we see the majority of the uptake. So again, don't forget to fertilize your soybeans. In-Furrow is one of the better options to use for soybean fertility.